To the show, folks. This is the Double RT Boxing Show. I am your host, Mr. A. Going up through some crazy weather out here in California. Best luck to all those who's going through the fires or know someone who are going through the fires right now. Best of luck to you guys. Now, going on to boxing. This is a breakdown prediction for the crafty phone booth Mexican fighters, Orlando Salido and Miguel Roman. This fight is just an entertaining fight. It really has no meaning behind it. Just a bunch of brutes, 130-pound brutes fighting to entertain us. Now, Miguel Roman is ranked number 11th in the world, and Orlando Salido is number 6. But he's also number 1 in the WBC. How, I don't know. But I guess they're trying to say him and Michel Bouchet be a good fight. But anyway, like I said, he's number 6 in the world, number 1 by the WBC. This fight's going to be a very, if you like to really no movement, just punches and punches. Yeah, if you know this is not going to be much of a defensive fight, if it does turn out to be, I'd be very shocking. This is one of those fights where it's just punch for punch, and it comes down who got the best nutrition. They say, the stamina and nutrition. Now, Miguel Roman's record consists of 57 wins, 44 by KO, coming into the ring with a 64 knockout ratio. His losses are 12, and 2 of those are by KO. Career consists of 426 rounds, which is crazy because they both have 426 rounds. 32 years old for Miguel, 37 for Orlando Salido. 5'5" for Miguel, 5'6" for Orlando Salido. And I couldn't find their reach. They're both orthodox, and Orlando has a 67-inch reach. Now, for his career, Orlando Salido, he's 44-13 with 4 draws. So, out of his 44 wins, 31 is by KO, 50 by, that's a 50% knockout ratio. Out of his 13 losses, however, he's been KO'd 5 times. Ooh, that's kind of, you gotta kind of wonder and look at that. He's 37 years old. He fights with a style that takes punches, and he's been KO'd 5 times. How long is that punch resistant shield gonna hold firm? Now, like I said, this fight is taking place on December 9th. No belt on line. I doubt if it's even an eliminator because Miguel is nowhere in any of the sanctioned bodies, so I don't think this is an eliminator. Now, as far as the breakdown, as far as feet and legs, I'm going to give it to Orlando Salido. I say you're both thinking both these guys are come-forward fighters. They ain't really going to be moving anywhere, and that's absolutely true. That's why everyone's kind of who are fans of this style are excited about this fight. It just, the downside, it comes on the same night as Rigo and Lomo, so you got a really anticipated skill matchup against these brutes. Off topic there, but so as feet and legs, I went with Orlando Salido because right now in their stages in their career, it seems that, and this fact that I'm going to bring up leads me to a lot of the outcome of this fight. Right now, I'll hold off on that until I talk about it. So feet and legs, I'm going to give it, I think, leg-wise for movement, I would go with Miguel, but his legs seem to die out fast. As far as feet positioning and placement, I'm gonna go with Orlando Salido. You know, he comes forward saying Miguel, but I think Miguel, if chosen to do so, he could, circle left, circle right at a faster pace than Orlando. But overall, I don't think his feet are as good. And while Orlando, he can still use his legs to at least, feint in and out of the gap, circle you, turn you to a side. He still do that with his legs and his feet. So I'm giving his feet are always good for his. As I said, he's a puncher. He's going to be inside punching until you can't take no more. No matter what you think, they're low blows, high blows, whatever, clean punches. He's going to be there throwing with his feet in good placement so he could throw the next punch. As far as defense, I say, oh man, this is tough. This is real tough. I would say Miguel's a little looser with the waist. I think Orlando's better at catching and punching back, but none of them do it. Excuse me. None of them do it too often. It's more just a catch on the high guard and fire back. Oh man, so defense. This is tough. This is a tough fight because this style and these two fighters have it's just come forward and fight. It's really you got to nitpick at things. So I'm gonna go with Miguel for defense. He seems a little bit slipperier in the waist, has a little more movement in his legs. He has decent feet, and his head he's okay at slipping. So I'm gonna go with Miguel on that one. Now, as far as the offensive category, who has the whole shebang jab? I'm gonna go with Salido for the jab. I think he has a better jab. I think he's good at jabbing himself in because he relies on the jab. If he jabs himself in, he can start just doing brute stuff. So punch variation. Whew. I think the speed might go to Miguel. Punch variation, I'm going to say they both have a good amount of punches. They throw all types of hooks, body shots. When they're inside, they throw uppercuts. These guys can't. They what's the word? Negate. I don't know. They cancel. You know the word I'm trying to say. Negate. They negate each other out. So punch combination. Who throws more combinations on these two? Like they're not gonna go a high volume like a 4-punch combination, a 5-punch combination. They're not doing that type of combination. They're gonna throw a whole bunch of 2s and 3s at you. But on top of which type of combination is it gonna be AAB, AAA, ACA? Who does a better combination of mix-up punches? I'm gonna go with Orlando Salido. I think Miguel, he's just a hook, inside uppercut. Hook, inside uppercut. Orlando, he'll jab you, hook, double up on a hook, uppercut you, triple, low blow. So Orlando leans that way. Now, on my prediction, I'm pretty sure the favorite might be Orlando Salido on this one. Given his rankings, he's #1 by WBC. His popularity right now, people know him. So he might be the favorite. And my prediction right here on RRT Boxing Show with your host, Mr. A, I'm going to lean towards that way with Orlando Salido. And the reason I'm going for this, like I said, their whole career has been come forward fighters. And what have changed in them besides the age and the speed, of course, it seems as if Miguel is more of an arm puncher now. So when they're inside, He's not giving leverage with his legs. Where Orlando Salido is, he's still boxing. He's showing technique. He's like bending down, getting some good leverage with his body hooks. Actually, like I said, he's using his body with some torque. And while like I said, I've watched a few Miquel fights and I've seen his last fight, he's an arm puncher now. It's all arm. I forgot who he's fighting, but the Pantera, the Panther. He should have been able to take that guy out. Eventually, he did. Because that guy was doing nothing but surviving. But he was just throwing nothing but arm punches. He was tagging him, and that guy was just taking punches. Because there's nothing, no force driven into them. It's just shoulders and, And Orlando, he's digging. He's bringing force from his body, his torque from his hips, his legs. But I do gotta say, I saw something in Orlando's last fight as well that I didn't see in his Vargas versus Slomachenko and some other fights. Even with Mikey Garcia fight, I didn't see this in Orlando. His last fight, he took an uppercut and dropped. It wasn't a stagger. It was like a body shut down drop. So was it just a good shot? Or was that a sign that Orlando Salido is entering, that he's 37 years old, he's entering that phase in his career, especially for that style where your body can only take a certain amount of punches. And that's what I was talking earlier. His punch resistance shield, is it starting to wear down? Because the last time I saw someone fall like that, like Orlando did in his last fight from the uppercut, was Robert the Ghost Guerrero when he fought Aaron Martinez. Remember, he took the uppercut, he just kind of like passed out before he even fell, but kind of caught himself. That's how Orlando fell in his last fight. And what was happening to Robert Garcia right after that? He was getting dropped. Like I said, you can only be a warrior for so long if you're not going to be boxing in the sport of boxing. So that concerns me a little bit. But I'm going to go with that he has enough punch-resistant shield still left on that face of his at the age of 37 to deal with the arm punching of the arm delivery puncher of Miguel Roman. I don't think Miguel is going to switch up much from his last fight. He might become in a little better shape, but I don't think his technique is going to improve. I think he's declining, as well as Orlando Salido's punch resistance face shield. So right here on the RRT Boxing Show, your host, Mr. A, say thank you for your time and support. Thank you for tuning in. If you're a new viewer, I hope you become a new subscriber after this episode. And for other subscribers who are just watching this to support the show, appreciate it. My prediction is Orlando Salido with a unanimous decision. I was going to say knockout, but I go with a unanimous decision, back and forth brawl. Orlando Salido. Thank you for your time and support. Mr. A is saying,